Record.
In the money. Let's
Record.
go. Welcome to another episode of Open Mic Debates. I'm your host, Maul.
It's your boy Ice.
And we back in this thing, man. How you doing, bro? You good?
Man, I'm good.
That's
Can't
what's up.
complain.
Yeah, you riding on a high horse right now, man. I see your Raiders 2-0, man.
Oh man, it's crazy because I told somebody, I said, man, I ain't gonna try to cheer to them niggas win 11 games. Give me 11 games. Give me 11 years of torture. Give me 11 games.
Yeah.
I'm just guesstimating, but yeah, it's cool to see. I just like the effort, you know what I'm saying? It seems like they just playing with more effort, it ain't just like more discipline, more effort, like it ain't stupid plays, drop balls, holding penalties, like that'd be where they'd be like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, killer drive quick.
Yeah, man. So it's pretty good, man.
Yeah, at least your team playing with effort and heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Falcons, man. I don't know what's up with them guys, man.
Oh man, they getting that check, bro.
Well, yeah. I know they getting that check.
No, I'm saying that. That's all I'm saying. That's all they playing for. It seems like that's what I'm saying. They got that check.
They playing for that check, man. Yeah. Like that shit, boy. Well, at least it wasn't a total. At least they put some points on the board. I put it like that. At least they put some points on the board.
Yeah,
it could have been like a 40-0. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that is.
I mean, an L is an L, but a blowout L, hits a little hard.
They do.
Yeah. Any Sockers this week for you?
Sockers. Let me think of the games again. Didn't the Saints get blown out?
Yeah. Well, it kind of, yeah. They lost
I think they got blown out. Yeah, because I had Winston. Kamara gave me like 4 points.
They got beat by like 20, I think.
Yeah.
I was shocked at the Ravens. I thought Patrick Mahomes was gonna come back and win that game.
Especially in him having the ball last.
Yeah. That was a shocker for me.
The Ravens needed that, though. They needed.
Yeah, they needed that. They couldn't lose another primetime game at the end.
They needed that game. He needed just to prove that he's up there with the elite. Like, you gotta win. You can't lose back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially with a team like that, you know what I'm saying? They needed that game.
Yeah.
It was good to see. It still got good football through 2 weeks. Dallas, they needed that win.
Yeah. They snuck one out at the end.
Yeah, to keep the fans always gonna be talking, but to keep the critics kind of like, okay, gotta win them games.
Yeah. Arizona, man. Arizona rolling. Kyler Murray doing his thing.
I just think, man, they got so many weapons around them, bro.
Yeah, they do. They had an AJ Green.
And AJ Green can, he ain't got to live up to that limelight.
Yeah. So he might actually, say, well, I mean, he was still producing when he had the limelight, but yeah, it's more pressure on you.
Yeah, he's going against number 2. Going against number 2. But Hopkins, man, like, fuck, this nigga stay open.
Yeah. Hopkins just, like, it was, I used to really debate people between him and Julio, who's the best receiver. It's him now, man. It's him, man. Because, like, he's consistent with it. Julio, he ain't consistent with it no more, man. Hopkins is consistent. Every week, he giving you at least 100 and a touchdown. Like, he getting it. You know what I'm saying? Julio, he'll have a monster game, and then the next game he'll have like 4 for 40 yards.
Yeah, but I still would give it to Julio only because like what's his name is a monster, right?
Yeah.
But if put in the same offense with the same amount of throws, I still believe Julio can do everything Hopkins can do, but Hopkins can't do everything Julio can do. Like, cause
Mm,
at the end of the day, you still he can catch like you, he can run routes like you, you know, he can
hmm
stretch the field like you, but you ain't as big as him. It's hard
Yeah.
to get him down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that's the thing where it's still like even at what his 12, what are you in 12 years? How long Julio been there?
Julio. Yeah. Yeah. Julio came in like
Oh
oh
nine?
08, I think. Oh 07, oh 08, I think.
For a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. Julio been at
he'll
about 12,
move.
13.
He still look
Yeah.
like he run a good a low 4-4. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's getting him down. Now, what Hopkins doing, I just believe you gotta think though. You really gotta think about this. Hopkins is gonna suffer what I believe from the Marvin Harris, you know, type of disease where it's just like you playing with Watson, he can throw that ball pretty good. Now you're
Yeah.
playing with Kyler Murray, so it's kind of like, and then you're getting those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So it's
hmm
kind of like I think he can catch everything, but just that split, like I don't think he can do everything
Like
Julio can do.
like Watsonville, create more time for him to change the routes up and stuff like that.
All that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had Matt Ryan up there, like nigga, hey, you better be there. Hey, ain't moving nowhere, nigga. You better get open in about 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? That bitch coming, bro.
He just throwing that bitch, and then he gonna look at you and let you run your whole route, so the DB know it's coming to
That's
you.
what I'm saying. So it's just like that's
Yeah,
a you know, even early in Washington career, he's better than Matt Ryan's ever been.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So it
That's
just so I just believe like, you know what I'm saying? And then you gotta think when Julio was getting them 140s, 150s a year throwing too, he was catching a lot of them, all of them too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
It just the only separation is they can never get that nigga in the end zone.
yeah, yeah. Or they get to the red zone, they just stop looking his way,
Yeah.
which is
So I just think it's
crazy to me.
Hopkins
Crazy.
doing this thing. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about this drug addiction, man. It's these celebrities ODing, off fentanyl, well, fentanyl based pills and cocaine and stuff like that, man. Like drug addiction has always been a issue, but it's like you hear about ODs more and more now. Buddy from The Wire, Omar just died um off of it. Well, supposedly, I don't think they, what I'm saying, did the autopsy report, but they
Mhm.
found, drug paraphernalia in the apartment. R.I.P. The Wire was a classic.
Well, my thing is, I mean, look, I'll be a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
I still be doing shit. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still get retarded at times. You know, I
yeah.
just think it, and then the problem is that like things that we did like 15, 20 years ago, you know, if we start indulging now, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you're aware of your tolerance and then your familiarity of who you getting it from is different. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You was getting it for, I remember back in the day, you used to get it for years, and then you go clean straight slate, and then you pitch back out there. That market is different. You know, the people is different. So I just think that, you know what I'm saying, like it has to be just bad drugs, like bad product.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's definitely it. They stepping on it with fentanyl now, and it takes just a little bit of that for you to OD. So like it's a scary thing, man, for users out there that's still fucking with it, man. Like, I would be scared because
That's what I'm saying. That's why you
you don't
gotta
know who
think.
you get. You don't
That's
know
what
who
I'm
you
saying.
get.
Like if you're not really in that lifestyle, it's kind of like, oh, you coming around. It's like not you don't know where you're getting that period, but it's a better chance if that's your way of life. Like they ain't the first bag that nigga sold out that hoe. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting it. So it's just like, but these other folks you getting it from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just think it's just familiarizing yourself.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you gotta think, man, it's just the way of life. You know what I'm saying? It's truly like the way of life. Like, okay, how people get drunk, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh
Mm-hmm.
man, let's go get a bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then be like, okay, then we're gonna roll up, right?
Yeah.
When it's your way of life and you be out in these nightclubs and these places, it be like, all right, shit. I already popped one about
Yeah.
30. I'm gonna pop another one. Nigga may got a little bag, so then you take some bumps and now you just cruising. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your environment. Not even saying that's your environment, that's just how you party. You know what I'm saying? Just you got because like for instance, I know when I got into pills, it's because I was in Germany. So it was just that's the way they party. So I didn't look at it like it was like, oh, this is a heavy drug. It just be like, like I know when I go to party, nigga on some Exos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's just kind of like how you get introduced to it, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of normalize it. You know what I'm saying? And now you got people that take it to the extreme, what we call the extreme, but really like they just normalize it. Like I knew folks that wouldn't drink or smoke, but them niggas do everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's kind of like that's what they found normal. Like they get panicky when they high, but then you give them something else, and it's just like, okay, cool, I'm good. So it's kind of like
I just think like today drugs are way more addicting and way more laced with other shit.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's like now it's like you got to think to yourself like, do I want to get high or do I want to die? Possibly. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like that's how I would look at it. If I was in that lifestyle. That's how I would look at it. Like is getting high worth me possibly dying? Because you really don't like you say, you know what I'm saying, you got to be familiar with who you're dealing with, this and that, but like
you still don't know.
Maybe whoever they getting it from all of a sudden was like, yo, I got to step on this shit with this, make it stretch because whatever happened, you know what I'm saying, and it gets passed down the tunnel and you get it, you know what I'm saying, it's lights out.
Yeah.
Because you've been fucking with this dude for this long, so everything you get from him been good, and then like all it takes is that one time, and then it's like that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, you know what I'm saying, for anybody that's listening to this podcast, if you need help, it's places out there that can help you. Because it's getting serious. Well, it's already been serious, but like we just starting to see it like more and more and more. So it's just like if you need help quitting and you want to quit, you know what I'm saying, it's people out there, and you know what I'm saying, phone a friend, tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, regardless of how they might perceive it or look at you. Like if I knew somebody that needed the help, you know, so I'd rather them tell me and like I try to talk them into getting the help versus just finding out they OD.
Yeah.
But you was talking about the nightclub thing, you know what I'm saying, and drugs are always in the nightclub. You think nightclubs is a thing of the past, man?
I think a certain type. Like I think, like you go back to it's sad to say, you sure got Houston.
Yeah.
Nightclubs that you dance shit, man, them shits is gone. But the nightclubs where they serving that shit or them after hour Hispanic clubs that's open at 5 a.m. to 10.
Yeah.
Them bitches ain't going nowhere. You know, because it's that lifestyle. I think the party type clubs is out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like if a club is jumping now, you know that motherfucker got drugs in there all through it. Because the club life is just it ain't like it used to be. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Because they more on bars, sports bar, lounges, hookah spots, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the wave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas ain't really lined up into no nightclub unless they know, oh yeah, niggas is rolling in there or niggas serving that pie. What it is. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. I
That's
know
an
it's like how you
interesting.
listen. Huh?
Yeah, that's a good take on that because you know what I'm saying. When I think of clubbing, you know what I'm saying, I just think of like, you know what I'm saying, dancing and people drunk as fuck and you know what I'm saying, might have to fight. I don't even think about the people in there rolling or people in there selling that white girl. I don't even think about nothing like that. So that's a interesting take that you
Oh
have
yeah,
on.
you go to a club in Houston, you see niggas, 3 niggas installed. And they ain't gay. Everybody play what they do is them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Because they know, like, what you come out here for? You came to dance?
yeah,
For
yeah.
drinking? They go there to a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Yeah,
When I think of
that's
nightclubs, that's how the vibes is.
right. I think that's
Yeah, I've been on the bars and shit lately, but I remember like a year or so ago, I seen them clubs up. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
And that's another addiction too. Like always want to go to the club and party. That's an addiction. You know what I'm saying? It's other types of addiction. What addictions you got, man?
Oh man, I had a real big porn addiction.
Yeah.
I had an addiction with just want to be out. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, you see, because I believe my addiction came from how I started things. Like I was telling
Mm-hmm.
my boys, like, you know how you be like, oh, you started the club, when you was in college and me and my guys, and that can kind of catapult you to a certain type of expectation when you go
Mm-hmm.
out. So when I first started going out, saying the bar was set so high, that's always been my expectation. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like, if we just chilling, it's like, damn, like, you don't know a waitress, you don't know the owner in this hoe. Like, we really just standing here. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to go out if it's like that. And it's not because it's not like nothing that it's just like I'm not used to it. My expectation is just like, uh, you know. So it's kind of like that addiction is, what I'm saying, just giving over, like, what I'm saying, it's not the spotlight, but just knowing where it's at and being near, you know what I'm saying?
Just the fact that you being out and around people.
Yeah.
To
Or
say that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I had a porn addiction. Um, I was hooked on those bang bus ones, yo. It was just hilarious to me to watch them dudes, you know what I'm saying? Well, at first, you know what I'm saying, I thought it was real. I'm like, damn, they just pick them up, do what they do, and kick them out, you know what I'm saying? So like I was addicted to that part of it. And then of course I got a
Fantasy.
yeah, I guess it was a fantasy type thing. Yeah. Of course I got a addiction to drinking, man. Like I can't say it's addiction because I mean it's somewhat of addiction. I can slow down on it when I need to, but like for the most part, if I'm watching a game or something, I need something to drink. But I feel like it just go hand in hand with that. You know what I'm saying? And I got addiction to gambling on games too. FanDuel, you know what I'm saying? Side bets. Yeah, those are my
Yeah, them
addictions right.
addictions is something else. Them addictions is something else because it makes you feel complete when you're doing it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that's what a true addiction is like. there shouldn't be uh uh it shouldn't be a substance or an activity that puts you in a place of peace. You know what I'm saying? And if it does, that's when I believe that it's an addiction. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Especially when
yeah,
you know, just like if you get a rush off of, you know, if you're talking about you just can't concentrate on nothing because you are watching the game all day, or you know what I'm saying, or you just can't get off the plate, or you just can't turn off the porn. Like anything that was just like excessive and you know, like that's when it's just be like, yeah, I got an addiction. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's hard. I think the hardest part is once you figuring out you got it, like how to stop it and not
Mhm.
just being like, because I was reading something today, bro. You can't get no help from the internet. That nigga was like, you can Google coffee make me blind, and it's gonna be a scientific reason for it. Then he was like, and watch, you can say coffee is better for my eyesight, and it's a scientific, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
Yeah.
you can look at porn and be like, oh, porn's addiction, and they get the this, that. But then you gonna read it and be like, benefits of porn, you know, releasing it. You know what I'm saying? You be like,
Yeah, yeah.
I know that shit ain't good, nigga.
He said that ain't good.
Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't right now, man.
Oh man, that's crazy right there. But you're right though, man. That internet will show you the pros and it'll show you the cons, and it's
Then
just
that
like,
flip it. It'd be hypocrite.
you just look at like, what? Is it really that bad? You know?
Yeah. And that's all you
Like,
need is that one reason, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, to justify what you really want. You know what I'm
yep,
saying?
yeah. You go into it looking for a way out, and it's like, oh, there it is. It
Yep.
says I can still, you know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying, smoke weed because it helps lower my blood pressure. So this is the
Whoa,
good.
whoa. Now, oh, you not an addiction. I was like, you need that, bro. that's not that's not go too far. We need
Can't,
that, baby. We need that help. We need that rope. We need some clothes. We need that.
can't talk about that, huh?
I'll fight to the end that weed ain't no addiction.
That weed is from
They,
the earth. It ain't good.
they
Oh,
lied, man. That is not no drug. They lied.
yeah.
That shit
I
is
guess that's
a
different stroke
natural.
for different
That
folks,
shit is
man.
a natural substance. This is about as good as vitamins and protein.
The spokesperson. Spokesperson for that bit. Let them know, man.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? What you think about this COVID shot and kids? You letting your kids get a COVID shot, man?
Oh yeah, that's the number one drug right there. That's talking about addiction. Shit.
Yeah.
Uh, nah, I ain't letting them
Mhm.
get it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because reports is you really can't go on reports, but reports are saying that you know they have a better chance of surviving if they just catch it rather than just giving it to them. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So I don't know. I ain't too yeah, I ain't a fan of that because there's no necessity. Like I feel like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, fuck it. I could have had it, so let me get the vaccine. Plus, I still gotta travel, I still gotta work, I take care of my family, so I'm willing to make that sacrifice. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So whether that fuck me up at the end, then hey, but I ain't gonna do my kid. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't have no reason to. They ain't
Mhm.
traveling nowhere. They ain't got no job. They ain't interacting with people. Like they making it now where just like any company over 200 people, everybody gotta be vaccinated.
Heard about that. I heard about that. What about, you know what I'm saying, when your kids going to school? Still no?
Nah, still no. I mean, they wear
Yeah.
their mask. Uh,
Right.
and like I said, if they catch it, then you know we'll hopefully uh beat it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't want to give it to them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I had kids,
symptoms.
huh?
You still get them symptoms when I mean I knew like I was good, but I knew a dude who got the shot and it was done. Like niggas
Yeah,
done whole next day. Like,
yeah. It affects people differently.
you know,
I just
so,
had I had a sore arm for a little while.
yeah.
That's all it did to me, but it had some people down bad.
Damn bad for real.
Yeah. So if I had a kid, I wouldn't make him get it either because like you said, they ain't really gonna be out and about other than, you know what I'm saying, going to school and
Mhm.
you know, they're gonna have their hand sanitizer on deck, you know,
And
all
then how
stuff.
they have it in schools now, of course you still can get it, but um like King was telling me, he was like, man, high school ain't what I expected because we still like dissonant. You know what I'm saying? We can't be in groups like that. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't horse playing like that. It's just like, it's not the same type of interactions in school. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So like I said, man, it's not like there ain't no Chuck E. Cheese, snotty nose babies everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to tap in on?
Tap in. Nah, man, pretty it was nice one, quick one. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would say this, right? I would end on this, like on another note, and it's kind of off the subject because it's about baseball, right? Just made me think about it.
Yeah.
The nigga from the Angels is doing something that I believe people racist. The sports media is racist. Like, why this nigga ain't on every billboard? Maybe because they say he don't speak English, but I just don't understand how he ain't on every billboard. How this man is striking people out and almost leading the league in home runs at the same time.
Wow.
Like, that's like equivalent to Tom Brady winning Offensive Player of the Year, and then he's like the number one corner. He's Ramsey too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that
Yeah,
hard. Like, it's
yeah,
impossible, bro. You don't
yeah,
beat Brady and Ramsey. You don't
yeah,
beat Brady and Rod Woodson that corner chart. Like, you just don't do that. You just don't
yeah.
play both sides at the top five of it just don't happen in sports. And for this man to play pitcher and striking people out with his right hand and then hitting home runs with his left bomb.
Dang. Wow.
Like, I
Wow.
just think there's something in sports where I just like what we seeing is I think that's how you know baseball is at the down end, bro. Because if that's
Yeah.
football, that nigga will be everywhere. Promotion for
Mhm.
that nigga will be everywhere. Like, I can't even describe it, bro.
Yeah, that's a man. I didn't even know about that one. That's amazing right there.
I can't even describe it like the impact that he's making, but that's the only thing I can say with football. Like, if he's Aaron Donald and Tom Brady, whoever make the most impact on defense, if he's that nigga
Yeah,
in
yeah,
history, because it's never happened. You've never
yeah.
had this. That's crazy. Yep. That's why I was thinking on salute to that nigga. That
Yeah,
nigga.
that's pretty amazing. I can end off something that's pretty crazy too. Is they got these investors that's getting together, and they plan on bringing the woolly mammoth from extinction back.
The who?
The woolly mammoth, the big mammal, it was extinct. They talking about bringing it back from extinction.
How long ago was it?
Like what the investors that got together so they're gonna do this?
No, how long? Like, because I never believed in certain things. Like, I don't believe that the earth was billions of years. So when I think of Willie Mammoth, that's why I look at it. Where was that when they said that the years was millions of years ago? I
Oh
got
yeah, I don't know exactly how long ago it was, but I had just seen it, and it was just it had popped up on my timeline yesterday, and I just thought that was very interesting. Like
yeah.
how they gonna bring something back from extinction?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't see
that's
how that.
crazy.
I don't see how that's possible unless you're not making it human. You may
Yeah,
bring it back, make it robotic or something, but that's not possible for you.
Yeah. I have to do some more research on that one. But yeah, I thought that was pretty wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do some research on that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this is another episode of Open Mic Debates. We're trying to get back into the groove of things. Y'all check out righteousclothing.com. Get merch. You know what I'm saying? Muffin Mall East. Check out your local food spots.
I need my boy Kurt to hook me up with that iceberg chicken, spicy chicken, and some crab leg. Man, hey, tell me why this is a side note, bro. I'm so fucking slow. Like growing up, like I just like crawfish. Cause I remember they used to cook it all the time when I go back and visit Louisiana, and shrimp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crab legs, man, that shit looked like it took too long. Like niggas was frustrated with that eating it. So I was like, why I want to eat it if y'all niggas look frustrated? You know what I'm saying? And then I remember the other few times they probably just had the butter on there.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, like I'm in love with spicy crab, snow crabs, and king legs now, bro.
Yeah.
Like I be mad when the kids want nigga today, right? You know how you got the spices on the bottom?
Uh-huh.
Have some leftovers, so I flip that bitch over, shook that motherfucker up. And I was like, oh yeah, they ain't gonna have it. It's too spicy. Them niggas said it's just a couple ones. Them niggas was still killing my shit. I said, man, them niggas don't never eat, bro. My kids don't never eat spicy food. Like I be sneaking stuff. Like I'm the type of dad that put a jalapeno on your pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that nigga. You know, so when I knew, like, cool, I'm gonna make it spicy, they ain't gonna ask for it. Nope.
Killing
it, bro. Killing it.
That's too funny right there.
Man, you know that's expensive as shit.
Oh yeah. Anything out to sea.
Nigga be mad when you niggas be talking about chicken. Fuck chicken. Chicken ain't expensive. Miss that meat out there, crab leg, we gonna fight.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, them crab legs expensive as shit. Yeah. They got this all you can eat buffet in Virginia called shit. I can't even think of the name of it now. But man, they got like the best crab legs, bro. I think it's called something George. But man, them crab legs and that jank off the chain, boy.
Yeah, I'm definitely late to the party. Nigga Shay was trying to get me on seafood forever because he had the deal. Hit that nigga up today. He was like, nah, man, it's high. $5 a box. Damn.
Hey, you remember that thing you were telling me about? Yeah. I want to jump in on it now. That shit was sell, bro.
You're like, man, you about 7 years late, nigga. Yeah. You crazy. I would have known it back then. I realized the market on it. Stupid. You know? Yeah. That's the thing about y'all country niggas, man. Y'all country be knowing like the market on shit. Like when you think about it, like city, like for instance, trucking companies, seafood, get the weight. Like when you're in the city, like you don't know like your uncles or people that do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
More like those them South entrepreneurships. You know what I'm saying? The entrepreneurships they think about out there is just like different, like kind of like limelight type entrepreneurship. But y'all be on the same type of money shit, but to do them underground type, you know, the seafood business, the trucking business, you know what I'm saying? Like getting the loads, getting the routes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can definitely break that down another time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Level of entrepreneurship.
Yeah, it's levels to everything, man.
Yeah,
it's levels to everything.
That's what I'm saying. But they both can generate. This the foolish thing. They both can generate the same amount of income. You know, what I'm saying? Just the look. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Yep, it's a good one.
It's all about how you scale it. But yeah, we'll jump into that one a little bit deeper on next episode.
Mm-hmm. All right, man.
All right.
Y'all take care out there.
We out.